The cowardly Imperial governor is looting the city, using his luxury yachts to transport stolen goods. Help the citizens of Gerard 5 keep their rightful treasures and stop the Empire in its tracks.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Armory for another Lauren Let's Play. This week we'll be helping the people of Gerard 5 escape from under the thumb of the Empire. So let's not waste any more time and head out.
Gerard 5 is attempting to gain its independence, but the Imperial governor is looting the city. Rogue Squadron, you must protect Kriegsmarine's Y-Wings while they disable the escaping ships. Don't worry, we're not so helpless.
Remember, let the Y-Wings take care of the yachts. Rogue Squadron flies cover.
Accelerate to attack speed.
There are a couple different things that make this level notable. The first is that Kriegsmarine is joining us, flying in a Y-Wing. And as far as I remember, this is one of the only times that he would fly in combat. Joining us in the next mission, Assault on the Jade Moon, as ground support, and then later moving into intelligence, where we will see him in Return of the Jedi. The other important mention or thing worth discussing in this level is it's the introduction of the Imperial pilot and future Rogue member, Cason Moore. If you're unfamiliar with Cason, you may want to watch this video that I'd done previously that will go into more detail about her character biography, sort of her journey through the Rogue levels, and then what happens to her after the Rogue Squadron game. I am just going to take a brief moment though as well to mention that the voice actress who had portrayed Cason, Olivia Hussey, had recently passed on the 27th of December this year. Moore flew with the 128th TIE Interceptor Squadron, who we'll be introduced to in just a few moments with a cutscene. Beyond its appearance in Rogue Squadron, the 128th isn't well known throughout Legends. They do get a brief mention in the Imperial Handbook, but they don't have that same reputation that the 181st Fighter Wing does. In Legends, the 181st is known as the most effective fighter wing in the Imperial Navy. The first appearance of the wing was in Michael Stackpole's X-Wing Rogue Squadron comic.
Luke, it's Wedge. I'm on the other side of the planet. We've got trouble. It's the 128th TIE Interceptor Squadron. They're the best of the best. Cut the chatter. Wedge, hold them off as best you can. Rogues, we're gonna have company real soon.
But Will, I thought the 181st was the best of the best. Before the squadron fell under the command of Soontir Fel, another Corellian and brother-in-law to Wedge Antilles, the 181st was known, affectionately I guess, as the 180 Worst. Issue 25 of the Rogue Squadron comic book, The Making of Baron Fel, as well as the 4 previous issues in the Empire's service, introduce us to the 181st. But it's the Making of Baron Fel specifically that shows us the history of both Soontir as well as the 181st's rise to prominence. The issue is structured as a rebel debriefing after Soontir is captured by the New Republic. Fel explains that his assignment to the 181st was meant as a punishment after a number of pilots under his command, including Big Starklighter, defected to the Rebel Alliance and took their ship, the Rand Ecliptic, with them. One of his first tasks is to take one of the squadrons from the 181st and recapture the planet Ord Benir. Fel and the 181st accomplish what seems like an impossible task on the perfect day to accomplish an impossible task. Their victory in recapturing Ord Benir became a propaganda coup because it was the only victory the Empire had on the same day as the Battle of Yavin. Instead of dying, as had been expected, Fel is promoted and celebrated as a hero for the Empire. And the 181st, instead of being the 180 Worst, now becomes an elite fighter squadron. As part of his newfound fame, Fel is introduced to and drawn to the holo actress Vanessa Starflare, or her real name, Dal Antilles, sister to rebel hero Wedge Antilles. Fel and the 181st would participate in Grand Admiral Thrawn's planned attack on Terra 4, and would serve in battles like Hoth and Endor. The 181st would be mentioned a number of times in expanded universe material, but the stories in Stackpole's X-Wing comics are really the best. It is some of my favorite Star Wars writing, both his X-Wing books and the comics, so I'd recommend reading those.
Ah, like shooting Y-wings, do you? Here's a little message from Gold Squadron.
This is Lieutenant Jason Moore of the Imperial 128th to unidentified Y-Wing. Are you quite done? My vehicle has been disabled for a good 2 minutes now.
Jason Moore, consider yourself a prisoner of the Rebel Alliance.
Well, if you quit shooting at me, I have a proposal to make. One which would serve us all.
Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see what Kaysen's proposal is, make sure you watch the next episode as well. Until then, may the Force be with you.